Hold up, I gotta change this chair, it's too loud. Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Isaac, and for today's video, it is actually kind of a special time because I just hit my 1-year anniversary in a way of when I started doing makeup. Now, as you can see, I am kind of good. When I first started, I wasn't the best, and I am going to actually insert some photos for you. So clearly they are not my best photos, videos, and I thought for today it would be a good idea to recreate the very first look I did, which was this one. And so in honor of my 1-year anniversary, I thought I would recreate it and also do a little tutorial for you guys so you know kind of how to do it, what to do. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had a great.
And for today, we are going to be using the Morphe X James Charles palette because it is the rainbow palette of all palettes, I will have to say. And you know, it is well loved. I want to get a new one just because there are some dings, and I use this for highlight. I use all three of these for highlight, and this has some red stains in it, the white does, and it's looking busted, crusted, and dusted, and I need to get a new one. But this is what we're working with today. So yeah. So what I am going to do is I am going to zoom you guys in just so you can get a closer look. So as you can see, I do have lashes on. So for right now, I'm going to take them off. So we are gonna prime our eyelids using the P. Louise base in Rumor 2. What I like to do is I like to take it and I like to do 2 little squirts on just like the center of my eye. So what I like to do is just do 2 squirts. So I just like squeeze a little bit, and you can see like it's not a lot of the product. And then I do the same thing with the other side. And then I take this Jaclyn X Morphe JH41 brush, and what I do is I take it and I just tap it in the areas that I want it, and then I bring it to the inner corner and I just move it and kind of just spread the product on my eyelid. And then I take my damp beauty blender and I go ahead and just blend the product within my eyelid. So the point of that base is to make sure that the eyeshadow clings to it. It is a lot better for pressed pigments and eyeshadow just in general to have something that they can stick onto rather than just having something that they can't cling to, because that's when it falls off and you have... I just burped. You have a lot of fallout, and we just want to make sure that we get the best payoff when it comes to using these rainbow shadows. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this Morphe M456 brush, and I'm dipping into Cola, and what I'm doing is I'm just stamping this into my inner corner, my inner V area, and just tapping that on just to make sure that we have the shadow on the eyelid and we have the most of the color. And what I'm doing is just wiggling this around in the inner corner and crease. And I'm making sure I'm bringing it a little above my natural crease just so we can see the darker shade, because we are going to cut the crease later on. And so now what I'm doing is I'm taking the same 456 brush and I'm dipping into Daddy. This is going to be the next shade that is next to Cola. And same thing as before, I'm not going to really worry about blending it out as of right now. What I'm just doing is just trying to make sure I get the eyeshadow on the eyelid before I start blending it out. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking the exact same brush, just tapping off the excess product, and I'm dipping back into Cola, tapping off the excess on that, and I am just wiggling the two together, right where they meet, just to make sure we have an even blend. And to help with blending, what I recommend doing is just doing circular motions as well as doing wind shield wiper motions as well, and just keep repeating and doing it over and over again until you can kind of see that the two are blending together perfectly. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking this Morphe M433 brush and I am dipping into B, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner. And now what I'm doing is taking a different M456 brush and I am dipping into Playground, and I'm going to use this to buff out the edge of Cola. And just to make sure we don't lose Cola, I am going back in with the original 456 brush that we used. And I'm going in and tapping that in the area and wiggling it where we started putting Playground. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that Morphe M456 brush that we're using to put on Playground, and we're actually going to use the exact same brush to dip into Social Blade, which is the light green shade, and we're going to use that to buff out Daddy. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our crease. What you can do for cutting your crease is you can take any kind of concealer. So for today, I am taking the Fenty Beauty concealer, and I am taking that on the back of my hand. And what I am doing is just cutting out where my crease is. And what I normally use to cut my crease is I use this JS10 brush. It is this nice, like, rounded edge that I love using to cut my crease with. So you just take this and then you can dab on where your crease is. And then next, so what you are going to do is I am going to take the shade Cape Cod, and I am going to use that and tap it right up against the inner corner area where we have Cola. And then what I'm doing next is I am taking the shade Hello. Yes. Taking the shade Hello, and I am putting that right next to Cape Cod. And I'm kind of just dabbing it in because I don't want to bring Hello all the way into the inner corner. What I'm going to do is put some of Flashback right there to kind of lighten it up in the inner corner. And now we're going to move to the lower lash line where we are going to put the rest of the rainbow colors. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to do I'm going to mix Escape and Single together to kind of have it more of a neutral tone purple. And I'm going to use that and bring that right on the waterline and combine it with Playground. And I'm going in with the exact same 433 brush, and I'm going in with You Are Kidding. Just wiggle that right next to where I put Single and Escape. Then to bring it full circle, I'm going to get 518 and move that right next to You Are Kidding. So that is all I complete. So what I'm going to do now is go do the other eye off camera, and I will be right back to finish up the look. Whew. Okay, after some time, I now have both eyes complete. Now I'm going to pop on my lashes I was wearing earlier today, which were Lily lashes in the style Miami. So I'm going to pop those lashes on, and I will finish up the video for you guys. That is this look all complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Makeup has been something that has completely transformed my life. I never thought that I would be doing what I am doing now. And I am so grateful for people like James Charles and people like Jeffree Star and people in the makeup community who have inspired me and have brought me to where I am today, because without them, I definitely would not be as happy and confident and amazing as I am today. So I thank them. But I also thank myself because I really put in the work and dedication to practice and really learn the craft of makeup, and it has definitely paid off. I can't wait to see where I go with makeup, where makeup takes me, and here's to many more videos on makeup. And so yeah, on that note, Make sure you guys check out my socials. You can find me on Instagram, which is just my name, Isaac Fritz, and you can find me on TikTok with a extra Z after Fritz, and on Twitter I am the Isaac Fritz. And yeah, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a comment, like this video, subscribe most definitely, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Girls across the nation.